Just completely relax. Let go of everything. Just allow your heart to move yourself down deeper into your heart center. Now, a being is with you, placing their hands on your shoulders, connecting their energy with yours. And you can feel this, nod your head. Connecting crown chakra to crown chakra. Connecting third eye to third eye. Connecting throat chakra to throat chakra. Connecting heart center to heart center in a unified field of light and energy. Now, Andrew, just allow yourself to move off to the left. Stay out of the way. Just observe. Greetings and blessings.
Greetings and blessings.
And how are we doing today?
I'm doing well.
And what would you like to speak about today?
Emotions.
Excuse me?
Emotions.
Emotions. Okay. And what about emotions would you like to speak about?
Emotions are a form of energy where the truth of you shines through.
Yes.
We also think that these emotions are our identity, but they're not as such. Emotions, what we experience, are from, shall we say, our true selves. We try and control our emotions, but really our emotions have control over us.
And is that a bad thing?
It is a wonderful thing, because through this education, shall we say, of emotions, that we are finding out more about who we are and what we have to offer. Like, for instance, today, this one experienced a bird. What's, shall we say, got hurt. He watched it walk from the gateway, and it come and literally come right next to this one.
Right.
It's like, even though we are different beings, we think that we are different beings, but we have different energies, but we are all one. And this really made it true for this one today. Because if a bird isn't injured, the bird will fly away from us, will not want anything to do with us. But this bird was injured, and it felt comfort around the beings what was around it.
Right.
It sadly died, but it has given food, it has given water to help it. Not sadness, though, no sadness. Emotions do not always have to be sad.
No, they don't.
Emotions are our true representation of who we really are. And well, this, so we call this one, knew that the bird was going to pass on. He was quite happy about it because he knew that the bird wasn't going to suffer anymore.
Right.
And he knew as well, this bird, the soul of the bird is going to go back home. What reincarnation is he going to choose to come back to? We see death as a bad thing.
Some people do.
But it's more of a celebration, don't you think?
Well, I do. But the true sadness that individuals experience with death is actually not about an individual dying, as it is more than likely it's more about the person who remains here who is upset because they won't be able to see that person anymore. They won't be able to interact with that person anymore or speak to that person anymore.
How true that is.
And the other aspect is that a lot of people have fear around death only because they don't understand it. It's a mystery to most people.
Mystery to most people because most people have shown that death is a vibrant experience. But what they don't realize is a release of light, of you being that light being and sharing your light. Death isn't darkness, death is light. We all must remember this. Because as we die, we start to shed our light. That's how why people remember us the way we are. Through energy is what we provide. We touch so many hearts.
Correct.
But we have to remember one certain thing.
What is that?
We are love of energy. And this never ever dies. So, as you say, people miss the ones what are past. Is it the person what misses them, or is it the ego? Is it the selfishness, shall we call it, where they want to cling on to the memory? Because it makes them feel that they are whole when they hold on to it.
True, but at the same time, and it's important to remember that if you have someone who is mindful and they are aware of the spirits, many of the spiritual truths, and they're aware of, they don't have this unknowing with regards to passing, then that's one thing. But for most people on this planet, they are still in a process of awakening. And so allowance has to be given for them to take the time to become aware of these things. In my opinion.
Interesting.
I'm gonna make an assumption here. You've never incarnated on this planet, have you?
Oh, my friend.
And believe me, I already know the answer to that question. So
you do not need the answer then, do you?
well, but there are other people in the room.
No, I've never incarnated on this planet, and There's reasons why.
I'm fully aware of that. But if you search within him, you'll understand what I am saying.
That is very true also, my friend.
I know.
But this one now is learning to let go even more. He is starting to see things in different ways now and feel things in different ways.
Just remember, he still needs to be able to operate here while he is here.
Yes,
Just a friendly reminder.
he knows that, and that really pisses him off.
He simply needs to be patient.
Oh, he's looking for the day when he goes back home.
I know. He's not done yet, though.
He knows.
I know he knows. Is there anything else you would like to share at this time?
No, just realize that feelings have their own power.
Yes,
And it's the power what you put on it.
correct. That is why
It's
intent is so important.
so very true, my brother. So very, very, very true. That's why we have to make sure that we deal with love,
Always.
with the intent.
Oh, yes.
But we must always remember this also. We still need the ego. We don't fully distinguish the ego because the ego is there to assist us, is it not?
It is. It's about balance.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say, my brother, and you took it straight out of my mouth. Balance. We
It's always
talk about
about balance.
balance in all sorts of different ways. We talk about the balance of the universe, the balance of energies,
Correct.
balance of frequencies,
Yes,
balance of emotions, because they also have frequencies attached to them, and energies will balance with those also.
correct.
Remember, loved ones, follow your heart, not your mind. Your heart is always truer than your mind. The mind can also guide you,
Oh, yes.
but it cannot lead you. Shall we say, to the water of the spirit. I am Klaine, from the Temple of the Ancients. I forbid you farewell.
Blessings. Please fully disconnect and take a full step back, allowing his energy to raise back up. Much love and many blessings. Kotoro protonoe te karatamateshia.
Marka mala matos. Mala mo kan mahin. Yo marka.